I am your AI newsreader Jokha. Here are today's headline on 24th of June 2023. The current situation in Russia, where the country is facing a crisis due to the rebellion of Yevgeny Prigozhin, the boss of Putin's trusted army Wagner. Due to this crisis, the Russian army is increasing security monitoring in Moscow. The Kremlin is closely monitoring the situation. Russian President Vladimir Putin is being regularly informed about the attempted armed coup by Prigozhin. The conflict of civil war in Russia is getting deeper. Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin's army is marching towards Raja-Dani growing from. Meanwhile, news of occupation of the roads in the city is also coming. It was a Saturday morning and it seemed to me that now they had passed the first square on their way to Cherkassk before the battle of Wagner's group. Russian in Novo-Cherkassk, it is the headquarters of Snezhna. Civil war broke out in Russia after Putin accepted or revoked the rebel position of Sensei Bal Wagner. Such a situation may arise. To take it, the Russian army is increasing the security guard in Moscow. In Russia, the Kremlin is keeping a close watch on this movement from inside. Boss Yevgeny, from Wagner to Russian President Vladimir Putin, routinely denied knowledge of Prigozhin's attempted armed coup going. The Kremlin said that Putin should be given the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Ministry of National Security. In this case, no information is being received from the Guard. The security of Russia's Parliament Duma has also been increased. At the same time, news has also come that Russian President Putin will address the nation. No restrictions around Moscow. Early Saturday morning it occurred to me that even before the Wagner group started, they knew they were not in Cherkasy. Past the first intersection on the way. Now it is the headquarters of the Russian army in Cherkasy-Karsk. Moscow's roads, but the number of armored vehicles has increased significantly. It is being told that the Russian Special Force has banned eating around Moscow. Russian military officials, the Kremlin and Russia's parliament have made efforts to secure Duma. Anti-terrorist operation announced in Russia. The news has come to the fore that Russia has announced an anti-terrorist campaign in Moscow. The Russian army is no longer taking steps towards getting rid of the Bogavati Wagner soldiers. Defense Minister Raja Wagner talks to the soldiers. Efforts are being made to convince him once again that the steps he is going to take. He is rebelling against the country and has been falsely implicated in it. Related news. Defense Minister talks to Wagner soldiers. The Russian Defense Ministry has talked to Wagner soldiers besieging Moscow. He is being asked to state that he has been fraudulently induced to commit a serious offense. To Wagner soldiers, the Russian Defense Ministry has told you that you have been defrauded and are therefore facing criminal charges. The Kremlin has increased security measures for the Duma, the Russian parliament, and Putin himself is expected to address the nation on the issue.